So what is up, guys? This is Nick here from Everything Tech, and welcome to this 10 iPhone hidden features July 2016. Now, before we begin the tips, let me set the record straight. If you are a tech-savvy person and you mess with iOS like that, this video is probably not going to share anything that new with you. However, the intentions of this video are clear, and they are to help out more novice users of iPhone and show them some tips they may not have known about the device to help raise their awareness around what this device can do, and just give them some tips and share some information that can make their iPhone experience better. So let's get into the 10 tips right now. Let's go. So the first one on the list is going to be shake to undo typing. So for this application, we're going to demonstrate this in the Notes application. Let me go into a text field and let me type a sentence. So I'm going to say, hey, how are you there? Okay, so let me just put that. Hey, how are you there? And I'm just going to go ahead and shake to undo. And when I undo, you can see it highlights the previous text. Let's undo that one more time. And now the whole sentence is gone. So this is going to work across the board in your iOS device, whether you're texting in a text message, the iOS notes, or any text field throughout the OS. So that's the first tip, shake to undo typing for your iPhone. So the second tip on the list is going to be tap to the top of the screen. Now, you guys might be wondering, what is tap to the top of the screen? Well, specifically, I'm referring to Safari. So if you go into an article, let's say we're reading about iPhone here on Wikipedia. So if we're scrolling down, you could see that we get far down here. We want to scroll up or get to the top of the screen. And you can see here on the iPhone, it's not really doing nothing but scrolling the article. And maybe we want to go back to the top. So we're just going to double tap right here, and we're going to scroll all the way to the top. So that is the second tip on the scrolling. And the reason this one is useful is because within Android tends to scroll really quickly, but iPhone, you could say, is a more smoother scrolling rather than a faster scrolling. So this tip can help you to get back up to the top really quickly, and it could save you time if you're in a pinch and you're really just kind of hopping in between tabs. So that's the second tip, tap the top of the screen. Okay guys, this third tip is going to be desktop versions of sites when you get within your iPhone. YouTube here, and YouRube. I guess that's the new site coming out, YouRube. Yeah, let's go over here and take out that R real quick. My typing's not that great behind camera. But let's go ahead, and you can see YouTube loads up. Let's go to YouTube, because iPhone doesn't go directly there. Okay, come on. You can do it. You can do it. Okay, so we're here. Now we're on the mobile, desktop version. Well, the mobile site for your browser. So all you have to do is hold down the refresh button. And down here, you're going to get a little option that says request desktop site. So we're going to click that, and what's going to happen is it's just going to reformat it to the full desktop version. So you can see now we're looking at YouTube the same way you would look at it on, your internet at home or on your, desktop PC. So that's pretty much the request desktop site, and you could use that tip on pretty much any site on the internet. So that's the third tip on the list. All right, guys, the fourth tip for iPhone's hidden features is going to be go into settings, scroll down until you get to general, go into accessibility here, scroll all the way down until you see accessibility shortcut here. And you can see that down here you have the ability to triple click the home button to do various functions such as voiceovers, invert colors, grayscale, zoom, switch control, and assistive touch. So I have it for assistive touch. So if you triple click, you can see, triple click to turn it on. And you can see we do now have the assistive touch, and you have various options. But that's basically a way to have, an extra little feature that's kind of hidden, but, you can move it out of the way and use it when you want it. So I wanted to include that there. Now, like I say, veterans know about this. But for those of you who didn't know, you have triple click features right within your iPhone. All right, guys. So for this next tip, this is going to be related to the camera. So if you're taking a photo, so let's go into cameras. Let's grab something over here. Let me see if I got something to grab. See this iPhone. Got some tape right here. Let me grab this tape. So let me put that tape right there. So let's scroll over till we get into the panoramic mode. So if you're taking a pano outside, I tend to take quite a few of these. And the subject, it's going this way. So say the scene you want you know, it's cut off a little bit and you need to go from this side. So there's no features here to press, but you can press the arrow and it'll flip sides. So I just wanted to include that within these hidden features, because you might think you can't catch a panorama if the scene's cut off, but you really can if you just flick the arrow and then the panorama will go the opposite way. So that is a hidden feature within the camera, and that's one of the, what is that, number 5 on the list? Yeah, that's number 5 on the list. Let's get into the next one. All right, everybody, so this next one is timer stop music, you know, audio and other apps. So basically what I'm talking about is if you go into the clock and you scroll down to, you see timer here. Like, so you put your headphones in, right, and you're going to sleep and you just want to listen to your music, jam out to bed or whatever you listen to. You know, it's your choice, your iPhone. You want, you know, sometimes you go to sleep and it's playing all night, you wake up and half the battery's dead. Well, your iPhone's been playing all night and you forgot to turn it off. Well, let's put an end to that right here. We're going to go to when timer ends and we're going to scroll all the way down till we see stop playing. So basically you set your timer up and when, you know, it ends, of course, it's going to do what it says. It's going to stop playing here. So I didn't set it, but you hit stop playing, you hit setup in the right-hand corner, and this will work across audiobooks, movies, music, and other apps that include timers within their programming. So basically, that is number 6 on the list, time stop. Let's piggyback earlier for this 7th one off of the, you know, triple click, you know, home button. So on the iPhone, if it's late at night and you're in bed or something and you don't want to wake up your girl, or you do it if you're, you know, a girl, and, you know, you just want to read some quick text messages, you know, you can go over here into accessibility and there's ability to invert the colors here. Now, the reason I include this is because, once again, if you look in the settings menu, you see all this stuff in here. The iPhone can be dead simple, but, you know, not that easy either. Going into general, you have to scroll down into accessibility, and there it is, to invert the colors. Now, like I say, a lot of people notice this might be Captain Obvious for some, but some did not know that you could flip the colors around for nighttime reading on their iPhone. So that is number 7 for the top 10 hidden features for iPhone. All right, guys, for number 8 on the list is going to be autofocus locking. Now, us photographers, iPhone photographers that take, you know, over hundreds of pictures on our iPhones and get up on macros and all that fun stuff, we know about this. But for those of you out there who did not know, so when you're autofocusing, a lot of times you'll get a blur and you take a picture and, you know, it's going in and out. And sometimes you get a blur because of that. And, you know, this thing might be annoying you. You're trying to get a quick snap. So all you have to do, this is very simple. All you have to do is hold down, continuously hold, and now you can lock the focus. And when you move it around, there will be no more in and out focusing on the picture. So you can see you can get the picture no matter how it's moving. Now, this could be useful if you're trying to take a picture when in a car, when you're moving, things of that nature, because that in and out autofocus could really make you lose the shot. So I wanted to include that feature right here within the video. So that's the autofocus locking. And that is number 8 on the list. All right, guys, so number 9 pertains to charging the iPhone. So the iPhone does not include fast charging, as a lot of the latest Androids do. But a tip that you can use is charge the battery in airplane mode. Now, a lot of people, like I say, probably know this one as well. But guess what? If you want to get your iPhone battery charged, go ahead, put it in airplane mode. This shuts off all cellular connections and everything that's processing and going on with the iPhone, basically. And what it does is it speeds up charging, and it's considerably quicker with airplane mode. I'd say about a 20% increase. And yeah, so before you go ahead and charge, simply turn on your airplane and go ahead and plug it into charge. And you will have significantly better speeds on charging. So that's number 9 on my top 10 hidden features for iPhone. All right, guys, let's wrap this up with a little bit of math. The last one is going to be Spotlight search math. So instead of having to go on your calculator, you can actually do any math problem straight from your Spotlight search. So you can go ahead and tap the numbers, and you can tap 56, and then just go ahead and tap whatever you're going to do with the signs here, 56 plus, let's see, 6, and it'll do the math right there in Spotlight search. So if you don't want to go into the calculator, or you don't want somebody to see you, you know, in your classroom, your teacher to see you doing some math using your calculator, you can go ahead and quickly do a Spotlight search real quickly there, right directly from your iPhone. So that pretty much wraps it up for my top 10 features for July of 2016 on the iPhone 5S, but it works for all of the iPhones here. And the reason I called it for July is because if this video is one that, you know, you guys like. It becomes a series. It might become a series. We might do these very frequently or, you know, in the future. Go ahead and leave your comments down below what you thought of these tips. If you have any suggestions, don't be afraid to go ahead and drop those down below and help us all out. Look, I make videos on technology, but I am not, you know, Mr. Expert over here. You know, I know a lot of things about technology. I have a lot of experience over here, but I'm not, you know, above you or anything like that. If you got something to share, share it. You can help us out too around these hot parts and help out the whole community. But anyway, that's gonna end this video. Be sure to have a great day wherever you are. I will catch you all in the next episode, and peace.